All right, so I just filmed like the entire first thing of doing C through F, but I was rambling so much, it was like 6 minutes. I'm like, okay, chopping all that out. So, rule number 1, looking at C measure 21, that's a lot of ands. And if you just write down the counts and play it with a metronome, I guess you could do it right. But me personally, my brain doesn't do that. So we're gonna do this the way that I learned how to really make this precise. Is we're just gonna tongue every note. No sustains, nothing. We're just gonna I'm thinking about this in 8/8. So I'm looking at measure 21. I see ties, I see slurs. I don't wanna mess with that. So I'm just gonna tongue every note as if this was just an 8/8 measure and everything was the same length of as an 8th note. Also, fun tip, going from F sharp to F natural, that's gonna get messy really fast, especially going at 152. So if we just use this little banana key right here, there we go, F sharp, F natural. So, same thing, just cleaner. Oh, my thing fell down, whatever. Here we go, 8th notes. There we go, everything, same 8th note. It works. So once we know da 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 and we count all those, we can put the sustain back in and it makes sense. Here is measure 21 to measure D, all in 8th notes. So I'm talking rest in 8th notes, quarter notes and 8th notes, just everything has that steady 8th, it'll make sense. I know it sounds really, really wonky and it sounds just nasty. I'm not gonna lie, it really does. But when you speed it up, add sustains, it'll make a little bit more sense. There you go, moving on. Oh yeah, measure 23. So you know how measure 21 we had da-da is the opposite. Da-da. There we go. All right, everyone's favorite time signature, 7/8, here we go, measure D. Honestly, you don't have to know the intricacies of 7/8 because you have to deal with it for 2 measures, I hope. Sweet, only these 2 measures. Oh yeah. All right, so yeah, again, we're just gonna think about all of this in 8th notes. So 7/8 we know is 7 8th notes in a measure. So at the end we see 3 8th notes, so that means the half note has to be 4 of them. Math. So if we just tongue every 8th note, we don't even have to look at the time signature, just tongue everything as if it was an 8th note, and it'll make sense. Here's measure 26. Oops. There we go. And then the next measure. Don't even have to know 7/8 to play it. And then once you get used to it, you can just hold it out. I'm pretty sure I held one of those notes too long, but whatever. You get how you're supposed to practice that. 2/4, measure 28. 2/4, not that bad. I'm sure you guys have seen that before. D sharp, F sharp, G natural. Oops. Oh no, then we go down to a B and measure 29, you have to know that. It's kind of gross, but honestly, whatever. But there you go, that's not bad. Then measure 38, things start to get hairy again. There's a lot of 16th and 8th. Ugh. So we can either do this, we can do this like how we did everything else up to this far, is just tonguing every note. So we're just gonna tongue everything like they're 16ths. But I messed this the first time I filmed this video. Okay, there's also key change. B flat, E flat, that is what? E flat major? I forgot. Yeah, so you're just gonna flat the B's and flat the E's, but honestly, all those are already marked for you. I don't know why they needed, oh wait, because there's naturals, whatever. Just play what you see, it'll be fine. So tonguing it as if it's A. Oh, also A flat, same thing as G sharp. So first 38 beat 1, the third note. That A sharp is just a G sharp. A flat is a G sharp. So tonguing it. Then you just tongue all of it. Don't tongue all of it like when you perform, but like when you're practicing, tongue all of it. It'll make it precise. It'll make it work. I haven't played this at all. I'm kind of sight reading right now, but you get it. Tongue everything. Those eighth notes at the beginning, they're going to be 2/16. Each 16th is going to be 1. Then when you add the slurs back in, and the ties and the holds, it'll sound better. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's a note we haven't seen before. Measure 39. That's, yeah, it's kind of chromatic for a bit. But instead of going just, A, B flat, B natural, C, it goes to C sharp. C sharp, it's this. Honestly, no, never mind. C sharp is this. It's a little awkward, but you'll get used to it. That means in the next beat, that next C is also going to be sharp, but they also mark the next C after that one to be natural. So the second beat will be that's kind of weird. Whatever. You get it. Well, I can play that. It's a little awkward, but it's not that bad. Then we immediately go into another key change. That's what, 2 sharp, F sharp, C sharp. Yeah. And then next note you hit your F sharp or your B. Same thing. Not the same thing. You know, there you go. I still yap too much, but whatever.